Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll shipping up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clark Rays win! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to York Institute. We're set for basketball action tonight. It is the York Dragons and Lady Dragons against the Oneida Indians and Lady Indians. Welcome to the Progressive pregame show as we get set for basketball action here in just a moment. These two teams will tip off here in just a few minutes. And it seems like I may have lost my notebook. And we welcome you to the Progressive pregame show. Don't go away. We'll be back to talk about these two teams, how they've done in the past against one another. We'll also take a look at how they're doing this season, and we'll look at some other games going on tonight around the area as we get ready for the Progressive pregame show. We got tip-off coming up in just a moment.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show. York comes into this game tonight 9-5, while Oneida comes in 12-4. Oneida's four losses was Pickett County, Bearden, and Clark Rains a couple of times to the Lady Buffaloes. Now since 06, York is 12-1 against Oneida. Last Oneida win was in 2007, and York has won 11 meetings in a row with the Lady Indians of Oneida. Now this season, Oneida has a 7-game win streak. Their last loss was to Clark Rains. As a matter of fact, they lost to Clark Rains 64-52, 55-31, and they lost to Pickett County 60-34. So these two teams getting ready to play for the first time this year. They did not play at all last year, so this is a new look for these two teams as they'll be playing each other again a couple of times this season. Should be some great ball games as the first ones here at York Institute. Don't go away. We got some other action coming up tomorrow night. Not a lot going on tonight, but we'll take a look at some of the games coming up tomorrow night right after this on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here where York and Oneida getting ready to tip off here in just a moment. Now some other action tomorrow night. York going to be hosting Smith County, and that one tips off at 6 o'clock. We'll have a live broadcast of that. Clark Range goes on the road tomorrow to Trousdale County. Pickett County hosts Clay County. And in the District 8 AA action tomorrow night, Cannon County's at DeKalb, Macon's at Livingston. That's a big game. Upperman's at Watertown. And let's see some other games. Monterey's at Gordonsville. Jackson County's at Red Boiling Springs. Walker Valley's at White County. Van Buren County is at Bledsoe County. Cumberland County's at Marion County. Harriman is at Sunbright. And Oakdale is at Oneida tomorrow night. Now, nobody really in action tonight around the area other than York and Oneida here tonight. Now, York playing back-to-back games. Going to be a tough one tomorrow night. Now, there is one Saturday game around the area. Clark Range is going to host Red Boiling Springs. That's makeup action from earlier in the season that got snowed out, and they'll make that one up on this coming Saturday. We're going to take another quick timeout, and then we'll be back to take a look at some starters in this one right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here at York Instant, we're getting set for this girls' game to tip off here in just a moment. Now, looks like respective starters for the Lady Dragons. Let me get to my right page. I've actually got the boys' game up here. For the girls tonight, if York starts their normal five, it will be Haley Johnson, Michaela Reagan, Gabby Beatty, Sage Smith, and Ellie Lefew. For the ladies from Oneida, they will most likely start Chloe Terry, Harley Boyette, Chelsea Newport, Kendall West, and Caitlin Stiltner are your normal starters for the ladies from Oneida High School. Oneida, as we said, coming in here, a team that last year went to the state tournament with these same players, or most all of the same players, and was beaten in the first round of the state tournament and got all of them back, and they've done pretty well. They've won 12 games this season, and quite honestly, folks, they come out a little bit weaker region over there in East Tennessee, but this is a good team, a senior-laden squad. As you look at, 4 of their 5 starters are seniors. One first off the bench is a senior as well, so they've got a lot of senior leadership and a lot of very good players on this roster here tonight for the visiting Lady Indians of Oneida. York, meanwhile, has a good run this well. They've had a good season so far. The Lady Dragons come in at 9-5, coming off that win and capturing that big tournament, the Southeastern Tournament, Hall Southeast Invitational Tournament. They won that one, then came back and took a tough loss over at Cookeville on Tuesday night as they lost to Cookeville in overtime, 59-50. Well, we're getting set for this one to get underway here in just a moment. Thank you for joining us for the Progressive pregame show. A big shout out now to all our game time sponsors. They are Clark Range Drug Center, Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors, First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fentress Farmers Co-op, Mid-Thrift Pharmacy, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Southeast Drywall and Construction, and as we said, our pre- and post-game shows brought to you by the good folks at Progressive Savings Bank, and our halftime stats now brought to you by Showtime Ford. The name may have changed, but the deals are the same, folks, so head on over to Wartburg if you want a good deal on a Ford. And our player of the game, of course, brought to you by Hall's Sports and Outdoors and Hall's Family Pharmacy. So we're set for basketball action to tip off here in just a moment. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back for the opening ceremonies and starting lineups in just a moment.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Are you still filling your prescriptions at a chain or big box pharmacy? This is Philip Hall encouraging you to make the switch to Hall Family Pharmacy. When you do business with Hall Family Pharmacy, you are helping to support local schools and organizations because we reinvest your money right back into the community we call home. Each prescription filled at a locally owned pharmacy is money kept in the community. We provide jobs for people right here in Fentress County. We offer countywide delivery, and we are the only pharmacy contracted with an independent and family-based drug wholesaler who is also dedicated to the well-being of our region. Prescription Prescription drug abuse plagues our region, and by filling your prescription at Hall Family Pharmacy, you're supporting efforts to stop the abuse. Stop by or give us a call at one of our convenient locations in Jamestown or Clark Range, and our helpful staff will help you make the switch today.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Back here at York, Kansas City, we're getting set for girls basketball action. Going to have the national anthem here in just a moment. We'll be able to pick that up, but we will be back for the starting lineups right after that. Now, York and Oneida tonight. Tomorrow night, York's got to bounce back. They got Smith County tomorrow night. They got the Lady Owls coming in, and Owls, and that should be some good district action here at York tomorrow night. And as we said, Clark Range on the road tomorrow night to Trousdale County. And we're going to get the opening ceremonies, and we'll be back in just a moment.
At Meta3 Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Twin Lakes would like to thank all of our customers who participated in the 12 Days of Giving holiday giveaway and congratulate all of those who won. The 12 Days of Giving was about spreading holiday cheer this season by giving away Fire Sticks, gift cards, Fitbits, Roombas, and much more to Twin Lakes customers. We enjoyed seeing all the Facebook comments and reactions, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, and your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
And as the color guard leaves the floor, we're getting set now for our starting lineups here tonight's matchup between Oneida and York. Now, Oneida, of course, a single A team. York, a double A team. So it's single A versus double A. But as far as size-wise, probably not much difference in school size between these two. As we get set first for the visitors from Oneida, they will start with number 3, Jordan Thomas. Number 5, Chloe Terry. Number 11, Harley Boyett. Number 15, Chelsea Newport. And number 24, Kendall West. will be the starters for Coach Marv West, the Lady Indians of Oneida High School. And now it's time to meet your York Lady Dragons as the Dragons come in tonight. We'll be starting their normal five. You got 2 juniors, a sophomore, and 2 freshmen starting for York. Here we go. York under the direction of Coach Michael Green as we get set for basketball action in this one. And they're getting ready to announce the starting lineups. York comes in here with an impressive 9-5 record. They'll start with the freshman, Gabby Beatty. Beatty's got to keep Boyette and Newport off the boards. Ellie Lefew also got to have a big night on the boards for the Lady Dragons. Sophomore number 5, Sage Smith, got to handle the ball well tonight. Her and Johnson. You got the Rock, Michaela Reagan giving out. Michaela got to have a big night tonight as well. And then the straw that stirs the drink, it is the Comet, Haley Johnson. Going to be starting for the Lady Dragons tonight. York under the direction of Coach Michael Green, and they get ready to tip this one off. It'll be York and Oneida. Oneida, as we said, coming in here 12-4 on the season. They've got a 7-game win streak. Their last loss was to the Lady Buffaloes of Clark Range. So they want to keep their win streak alive. York trying to start one here in the second half. They dropped a tough one over at Cookeville on Tuesday night. Looking great to get the second half of this season rolling here tonight. The opening tip belongs to the Oneida Ladies. No, it's taken away by York, and then it's thrown in the backcourt. And that's actually over and back, but no call by the official as the ball goes down to Smith. Sage with the basketball. Sage going to be bumped there, and right off the bat, we're going to see Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas picks up foul number 1 of the night. York will work it in. They'll bring it in to Beatty. Gabby with the basketball. Gabby going to get back to Johnson. Johnson working the top of the key. Gives it over to Smith. Right side, Sage with the basketball. Sage working it. Drops it off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Drives in the lane. Now spins. Takes it down toward the baseline. Gives it off to Reagan. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan will drive the lane. Put up the fall-away jumper. Good. Michaela Reagan with the first 2 of the basketball game. And York up quickly 2-0. Back the other way. In pass inside. Knocked away. Good job by the Lady Dragon defense as Smith come up with the play. They tried to lob it underneath to West, but it's knocked away. And now Oneida going to travel with it as pulling the pivot foot was Newport. Newport pulled that pivot foot, turns it over. And now we'll see full court pressure from the Lady Indians. The ball comes into Johnson. This is something Oneida likes to do, is that full court pressure. With the basketball, Smith. Sage going to get it in the front court to Ellie. Ellie, great pass down to Beatty. Beatty up, no good. Rebound pulled by Reagan, no, back up and good. The Rock with back-to-back baskets to start this ball game. Back the other way, Oneida with the basketball. They'll work it over with the ball is number 3, Thomas. Now they'll send it left side to Terry. Terry with the basketball. She'll drive, rejected by Reagan. And Michaela Reagan coming out playing with a vengeance here to start this one. Coming in for Oneida going to be number 32, Stiltner. We thought she might start tonight. She'll replace Thomas. So the freshman, junior Stiltner in the game. Okay, get right to her, and she's going to score. Stiltner come around on the underneath, got an easy layup. That's a 2-point ball game. Long pass up to Beatty. Beatty cross courts it to Smith. Sage with the basketball. Sage working the top of the key, drives in, gives it out to Johnson for a long 3. No good. Long rebound ran down by Oneida's Newport. Newport brings it up, has it knocked away by Reagan and out of bounds. Good hands by Reagan. Reagan all over the floor here early in this one. And it will be Oneida basketball to work in. They'll work it in. They're going to lob it underneath. Number 24, she'll go up and no good. They lobbed it underneath to West. Couldn't get it to go and come away with Johnson. Johnson going to take it on the run off the glass high. No good. Rebound West. West going to outlet to number 5, Terry. Terry with the basketball. Gives it over to Newport. Newport across court it now. Firing up is West for a 3. No good. Rebound ran down by Johnson, and we're under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. 4-2 York lead. Smith with the basketball. Sage to the left side. Gives it off to Reagan. Reagan drives, sends it over to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson working it. Johnson backs it out. Johnson with the ball, working it way out front. Now comes around the pick of Beatty. Drives over, left side, gives it off to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Smith drops it now to Reagan. Reagan comes around the right side, pulls up, gives it back out to Beatty. Gabby Beatty with the ball way out front, gives it over to Johnson, and Johnson will reset it with Smith. Smith with the basketball. Smith working way out front now. Smith coming around the pick of Johnson. They double team Smith, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Newport. Newport got a paw on it, batted it out of bounds, so York will keep it on their own end on the far side. York moving right to left here tonight, while Oneida moving left to right to start this game. Ball works into Beatty. Beatty back to Johnson for a three. Good. The comment with a three ball, and York up 7-2. Back the other way. Long pass down to Stiltner. Stiltner in the lane. Tried to kick it out, knocked away, but it goes right to number 11, Boyett. Boyett will give it over to Newport, or to Terry. Now back to West. Off to Boyett. Now to West. West trying to drive around, gives it off to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Sends it down low to Boyett. Boyett can't get the shot to drop. Rebound to Reagan. Out to Johnson, and Johnson will bring it. Johnson with the basketball. In to Lefeview. Lefeview drives it. She's going to be fouled by number 24, Kendall West. West going to pick up her first, team's second. And that'll send Ellie Lefeview to the line for her first shot at points. But we're going to have a timeout by Coach Marv West. Timeout on the floor. We got 4:33 to go in the first. It's 7-2 York.
This is Jeannie Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
At the line, Ellie Lefeview as we get back underway. First one, good. Lefeview with her first points of the ball game. It's 8-2 now. York on top of Oneida by 6. Looking for 7, got it. York up 9-2 early. 4.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Oneida really not finding the range here at York Institute. With the basketball out front, Terry gives it over to West. West to the left side. West around the pick of Stiltner. Now West will stop and pop way off the mark. Rebound brought down by Johnson. Johnson going to bring it on the run. Johnson with the ball to the right side. Pulls up, holds up. Johnson looking to drive. Spins down in the lane. Sends it over to Beatty. Beatty for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Stiltner. Stiltner going to outlet over to West. West will send it to Terry, and Terry will bring it. Terry with the basketball. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Only 2 points for the Lady Indians. Oneida with the basketball. They'll give it out to Stiltner. Stiltner going to lob it underneath to Boyett, and Boyett's going to be fouled by Beatty. Trying to use that size advantage of Boyett. Harley Boyett will go to the line. Gabby's first, team's first. In will come Millie Hull. Free throw good. And evidently Oneida's got somebody coming in. I can't see who it is, but she's going to replace the shooter evidently. 9-3 as back of the line is Boyett. Second one, no good. Back of the iron, rebound Beatty. Beatty with the board. Here comes York. York with the basketball. Hull replaced Lefeview. Johnson with the ball. Johnson out front. Looking for some help. Gives it up to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith going to drive. She's got the lane. Dumps it over to Hull. Good pass. The layup for Hull. Good look by Sage Smith, and Hull gets the basket. 11-3. York on top by 8. Oneida with the basketball. They'll come around the pick. Driving is Newport. No good. Rebound Beatty. Beatty with the board. And here comes York. Beatty going to bring it herself. Beatty with the basketball. Now gives it over to Johnson, and Johnson will work it across the timeline. Johnson with the basketball. Gives it up to Smith. Smith now way out front. Sage with the basketball. Now over to Reagan, off to Johnson. Johnson drives in, pulls up, gives it out to Smith. Smith gets away from West, drives in, pulls up. Now to Johnson. Johnson will take it in the lane. Dish it low to Hull again. Hull's going to score 2 more. Millie with back-to-back baskets, and York has a double-digit lead. Back the other way, Newport goes inside to Stiltner. Stiltner going to take it strong to the rack and score. Stiltner made a little move and then takes it strong to the hoop, scores. Blevins getting ready to come into the ball game. And we got a timeout before, well, no, what we doing? We got some substitutions. Reagan's coming out for York. And let's see, Oneida's got into the game number 33. That is Wisner. Wisner, number 12's in the ball game. That is Manus, who has the basketball, gives it over to Terry. Terry down to Terry. Long shot for 3 is good. Terry with a 3 ball, and it's back now to a 5-point ball game. 5-0 run by Oneida. Full court pressure by the Lady Indians. Almost stolen away, but Smith going to run it down. Smith with the basketball. Smith gives it over to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Oneida drops back into a 2-3 zone. Lily can answer coming for York now. Johnson, the long 3 is good. Haley Johnson with a long 3 ball, and it's back to an 8-point York lead, I should say. Ball goes over this time to Thomas. Thomas off now to Terry in the corner. Terry with the basketball. He's back out front now to Wisner, who'll fire the 3, and Wisner, nothing but the bottom of the cup on that one. For two teams that started off a little slow, they're lighting it up now. We're down to 1:20 left to go here in the first quarter. 16-11 York. Long pass up court goes to Smith. Sage with the ball, double team. Goes inside to Blevins. Great pass over to Canancer for the layup. Good look by Izzy B to get Lily Canancer open for the and it's back to a 7-point lead now for York. Oneida with the basketball. Driving is Manus. Manus sends it over to Terry inside to Stiltner. Stiltner's going to make a move but bounces it off her foot out of bounds. Turnover by Oneida, and York will bring it the other way. 58.3 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. A 7-point York lead. And the basketball. Walking it up will be Smith. Sage with the basketball gets into front court. Working it out front. And Sage with the basketball, working it. Now gives it over to Johnson. Down to 40 seconds. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive in, backs it out. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Johnson will drive in, take it all the way up and lay it up and in. Good drive by Johnson. York on top now by 9. Oneida with the basketball. They'll have to bring it up with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Way out front is Chloe Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry working it way out front. Terry with the basketball. 14 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go. Terry with the basketball looking to make a move. Drives it over right side, cut off, gives it out to Wisner. Wisner will take it in, and Wisner travel with it. Wisner started to pass it off to Stiltner. Somebody stepped in front of Stiltner, and she decided to keep it herself and took a couple of steps with it. York's only got 2 seconds to get down as Smith's going to bomb it from the backcourt. No good. We're through one end of one. It's York 20, Oneida 11.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Back to action here, quarter number 2. York on top by 9 in this one as the Lady Dragons come out gunning in that first quarter. Put up 20 points in that first quarter. A good quarter by the Lady Dragons. Oneida with the basketball, though, to start this second half. They'll come back with, it looks like Newport, and there's West going to fire up a quick three, and West hits the three ball to start the second quarter, her first points of the night. 6-point lead now for the Lady Indians. Front court comes Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson looking to come around the screen, drives down, gives it off to Beatty. Beatty with the ball. Beatty out front now to Johnson. Johnson for a long three. That one won't go. Rebound goes off of West, and she comes up with it. Kicks it out to Newport. Newport, long pass up into front court. He'll quickly get over to Wisner, who'll lay it up and in. Wisner got free, and York a quick Oneida a quick 5-0 run. Start this second quarter, and it's down to a 4-point ball game. York with the ball. Gabby Beatty working out front. Gives it off to Reagan. Reagan all the way down the corner now. Drives around, gets it low. Try to get low to left. You stolen away by Boyett. Now out to West. West going to bring it. Got a 3-on-3. West will hold up, pull up. Give it out front to Boyett. Boyett off to Newport. Newport will call the play. Newport with the basketball. They try to go low to Wisner, and just way too high, way too hard. And they throw it away. Back come the Lady Dragons with a 4-point lead with 6:45 left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this first game. 20-16 your score. Out front, Johnson gives it over to Beatty. Beatty down low to Lefevue. Lefevue going to power it up and in. Good move by Ellie Lefevue. She's got 4 on the night. And it's back to a 6-point York lead. Newport with the basketball. Newport going to drive all the way in. She'll put up the runner. No good. Rebound taken away by Reagan. Reagan gives it over to Beatty, or to Smith, and Smith going to bring it. Sage with the ball in front court. Comes around, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson back to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith looking to drive, puts up the jumper herself. No good. Rebound pulled by West. West going to bring it the other way. Gives it off to Newport. Newport into front court, throws it, picked off by Johnson. Newport telegraphed that one, and Johnson's going to have a layup on the other end. Johnson saw that as a Newport telegraphed it, and when she let it go, Johnson jumped the route, took it to the house. And it's an 8-point lead now for the York Lady Dragons. Oneida with the basketball. West looking to drive. West going to take it down low. She'll put up an off-balance jumper way off the mark. The rebound pulled by Johnson, and here come the Lady Dragons. York with the basketball. Johnson left side to Gabby Beatty for a three. Good. Gabby Beatty knocking it down. York now up by 11, their biggest lead of the ball game. York with an 11-point advantage. Out front is Newport. Newport working it out front. Newport goes left side this time. Looking for Thomas. Still gets out front to Wisner. Wisner, good pass under to West. Or make that Boyett who gets the easy two. Boyett gets free for the deuce. And it's back to a 9-point ball game. 27-18, just under 5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this one. Ball goes over to Beatty. Beatty down low to Johnson. Back to Beatty. Gabby for another three. That one's short. Long rebound going to go out of bounds off of York. Coming in for Oneida is going to be Chloe Terry, and Stiltner checks back in. Wisner and Newport take a seat. 4:44 left to go here in quarter number 2. York on top by 9. Now from they'll work it over to West. West back over to Terry, now off to Stiltner. Right side to Thomas. Drops it low to West. West going to take it inside to Stiltner. Stiltner turnaround jumper, no good. But we're going to get a foul either on Smith or Reagan. That's going to go against Reagan, Michaela's first of the night. That's only the second team foul on York. They're letting them play. Not a lot of calls in this one. Hull going to check back in as Stiltner going to step to the line. Free throw, no good. Back of the iron. She'll have one more. Reagan comes out of the game, and Stiltner second one, no good. Missed that one badly. Back York the other way with the basketball. Johnson top of the key. Johnson over and out of Beatty. Beatty with the basketball. Back out front to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith drives in, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive in, give it over to Smith. Smith with the ball. Sage, the little jumper's good. Sage Smith with her first two, and York's back up by 11. Back the other way, West with the basketball. Gives it up now over to Terry. Terry for a three, no good. Long rebound is by Smith, but she can't hang on to it. Let it slip through her hands and goes out of bounds. It'll remain Oneida basketball. Oneida gets a break there. Terry will trigger it on the inbounds. Terry looking for somebody. Now has to lob it out to West. Over to make that West with a jumper now and knocked away, and the rebound taken away by Hull. Good job by Hull. Hull started to make the pass out to Smith, but saw number 3 jump on it and held it up. She passed it over the other way. Blevins going to check back in the ball game. 3.5 minutes to go. Canancer going to check back in. With it's Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Leaves it for Beatty. Gabby with the basketball way out front. Gabby working. Gabby going to give it off to Sage. Sage leaves it now for Johnson. 3:15 left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this one. York with an 11-point lead in this one. Out front, Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson working it way out front. Johnson looking to drive. Now will drive. Takes it down, pulls up off the glass. No good. Rebound, good hustle by Hall to get the rebound out to Beatty for a 3 going. Good board work by the Lady Dragons, Millie Hall. Got it out to Gabby Beatty for the 3, and York now has their biggest lead of the night. They're up by 14. Ball goes over to Stiltner. Stiltner gives it off to Thomas. Thomas out front now to Boyett. Boyett will give it up to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Over now to Stiltner. Stiltner to West. West will fire the 3. No good. Rebound Hull. Hull dominating the boards in there. Gets the rebound. Here comes York the other way. 2:18 left to go in the quarter as it will be Newport coming back in. Driving down Johnson. Johnson will put it up. No good. Rebound Lefevue, and Lefevue has it blocked out of bounds by Stiltner. Newport will check back in for West. And then for York will come Blevins, and Canancer out will come Beatty and Lefevue. They're looking to bring in. Good pass into Blevins, who puts it up. No good. A rebound, though, is by Hull, back up and good. Millie Hull having a good ball game. She got 6. York up now by 16. Now quick pass stolen away by Johnson. Johnson with the steal. Johnson going to push it. Johnson drives down, gives it out to Smith. Smith gives it back to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. York on top, 34-18 with $1:43 left to go here in the quarter. And now the pass inside. Blevins, tough catch. Just took a step with it. Coming in for Oneida, number 13 in the ball game. That is Carol Bell. 100 seconds left to go in the first half. 34-18. York on top by 16. Across the timeline will come Terry. Terry gives it over to Newport. Newport back out front now to Bell. Drops it over to Terry. Terry to Stiltner. Stiltner will take the little jumper. No good. Long rebound is by Canancer. Good hustle by Lilly. Gives it over now to Johnson, and Johnson will bring it. 75 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. Out front, Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Gives it over to Hull. Lauren Show getting ready to come in for York. Millie with the basketball. He's back out front to Smith, and Smith carried it. York turns it over. Coming in now will be Showed, and Sage Smith will come out. So Lauren Showed in for the ball game for the first time tonight. Oneida with the basketball, trailing by 16. Oneida's been held to 7 points in this quarter. They've been outscored 14-7. Bell with the ball, and Bell just throwed one over to the wide open nowhere as nobody there, and she threw it. The player was cut, and she threw it into the crowd. In her defense, though, Nora Beatty was wide open over there on the side. With the ball now, York takes it inside to Showed. Showed off to Blevins. Blevins down low to Hull. Hull out to Canancer. She puts it up, no good. Rebound to Showed, back up, and she's fouled by Stiltner. Good hard board work by Lauren Showed. The freshman really banging in there will go to the line. Lauren Showed will go to the line for a pair of them here. First one no good. Coming back in for Oneida is Manus. As Schott will step back to the line, leading by 16. And it'll stay 16. Rebound taken away by Newport. Newport fell down, but no walk call on that one. That should have probably been a walk against Oneida, but they don't call it. Oneida with the basketball. Way out front is Terry. Terry with the ball. Terry to the left side. Sends it in to Stiltner. Good catch by Stiltner. Stiltner bounces it off a foot, though, and taken away by Schott. Good job by Lauren Schott to Johnson. Johnson going to have to launch it from midcourt. No good. Halftime of this one, and at the half, it's the York Lady Dragons with a commanding 34-18 lead over Oneida. Back in 2 minutes.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to
Managing
keep
your
your family
medications
comfortable
has never
this
been
season
easier.
without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Well, halftime of this one, and at the half, York has a 16-point advantage in this one. Lady Dragons pulling out to a 34-18 halftime lead. Time now for our Showtime Ford. Halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Folks, the names may have changed, but the deals are the same. You can always get a good one over in Wartburg.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sales, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clark Range. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEV for our grand opening announcement.
On top 34-18 in this one. Playing very well here to start this ballgame. Have an outstanding first half. Let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford. The Lady Dragons are paced by Haley Johnson with 10 points. They got 6 points from Millie Holden. Excellent job off the bench. Gabby Beatty with a couple of 3 balls for 6. Michaela Reagan with the first 4 of the night, along with Ellie Lefew, who had 4 in the first half, 2 in the game for Sage Smith and Lily Canancer. For the Lady Indians, they have struggled shooting the ball. It was Chloe Terry with 3 points on the night. It was Harley Boyett with 3 points on the night. Newport yet to score in the game. Kendall West with 3, 4 for Caitlin Stiltner, and 5 in the game for Emily Wisner. As York outscored Oneida 20-11 in the first quarter, outscored Oneida 14-7 in the second quarter, and lead 34-18 here at the half. York on top of Oneida. Our halftime stats, as we said, brought to you by the good folks at Showtime Ford over in Wartburg. The name may have changed, but the deals are the same. If you want a great deal on a great Ford, going to head on over to the country and see the folks at Showtime Ford. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Waltburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sales, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clark Range. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
Set for the second half to get underway. It is York on top by 16, a 16-point buffer against a team that last year went to the state tournament and has all their players back out of single A. But York has just shot outstanding here tonight as they have everybody on the scoreboard that's been in the game with the exception of Lauren Schode. And she's the only player that doesn't have points. Well, Blevins doesn't have points in the game either. But everybody else that's been in the game, they have points on the scoreboard. And it will be York basketball. They'll be moving left to right in this one as Oneida will be moving right to left. It'll be Lefeview to bring it in to Smith. You got Lefeview, Smith, Johnson, Beatty, and Reagan to start this second half. With the ball out front, Smith. Smith taking it to the left side. Drops it off to Johnson. Johnson will drive, take the runner good. Haley Johnson gets it started for the Lady Dragon. She's got a dozen. Back the other way, West with the ball, tries to go inside, knocked away, stolen away. Good hands by Johnson again. Reagan comes up with it. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson long three is good, and Johnson quickly jumps York out to a 21-point game now. Long pass, we're going to have a collision between Smith and Newport, and Sage is going to be called for the foul. That's just her first of the ball game. York by 21. 39-18, 7:24 to go here in quarter number 3, just starting the second half. Ball works in this time to Newport. Newport going to walk it across. Newport with the ball. Goes over to number 24, that is West. Down underneath to Wisner. Wisner powers in, but can't get the shot to drop. And York comes up with it. Smith with the basketball. Down quickly to Beatty. Beatty a long three. Good. Gabby Beatty with a three ball. She's got 3 of them and 9 points on the night. Back the other way. Stiltner gets free underneath, and Stiltner scores. And we have a timeout called by Oneida. Timeout on the floor with 6:52 to go in the third. It's a 22-point Lady Dragon lead.
Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes is proud to partner with the Foundation for Rural Service to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit www.twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Applications must be submitted by March 6th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
6:52 left to go here in quarter number 3, and York on top of 22. On out of their first basket of the second half as York was on an 8-2 run now as Johnson comes up quickly, gives it over to Smith. Smith with the ball, double teamed, has it knocked away, stolen by Stiltner. Stiltner gets it out to West. West with the basketball. West into front court. West almost traveled with it, goes inside to Wisner, and Wisner's going to be fouled by Lefeview. Ellie called for the reach, going to be her first of the ball game, first of the second half for York. Setting to trigger it in will be Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry looking for somebody. Now going to have to send it way out front, go throw it to Newport after running it down the backcourt. Newport runs it down, brings it the other way. Newport with the ball. Newport to the left side, drives down, try to get inside, stolen by Beatty. Good hands by Beatty. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson long pass to Smith. Smith takes it up and good. Sage with 2 more, and it's a 40 4-20 lead for York now. Long pass underneath. Knocked away. Good hands by Lefevue. Lefevue knocks it away out of bounds. End of the game will come Manus. Out will go Newport. Oneida's basketball. Boyett, or actually that'll be West works in. Now West going to fire up the three. That one's off the mark. And we got bodies hitting the floor everywhere, and that's going to go against Wisner. Emily Wisner going to be called for pushing off underneath. That'll be her first, team's first in the second half. York facing full court pressure, up by 24 though. Smith with the basketball. Smith quickly up to Beatty. Beatty off to Johnson. Johnson going to bring a long pass over to Reagan. Puts it up into his foul. Reagan with a power move drops it home, and the Lady Dragons get two, and we'll go for the end one on this one. Let's see, Boyett getting ready to come back in. Also, it looks like Thomas getting ready to come back in. York by 26 now as Wisner comes out and West comes out. At the line will be Reagan. Reagan at the charity stripe. Reagan, good. The Rocks got 7 on the night, and the Dragons have a 26-point third quarter lead. Oneida with the basketball. Manus gives it down inside to Stiltner. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Reagan, and here comes York. York with the basketball. Front court Smith. Smith's going to drive down, give it over to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Back up to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Smith comes around the pick, gives it over to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Down low to Beatty. Beatty will take it inside Lefevue. Lefevue will bounce off there. Put it up and score. Tough shot by Ellie Lefevue. Gets the shooter's up, and it's going to be a foul on Oneida. That's going to go against Stiltner, and that is her second of the ball game. And now Ellie Lefevue will go to the line for the end one herself. York on top by 28 in this one. 29. Lefevue makes the natural three, and York up now by a score of 50-20, up by 30. With the ball now is Oneida's Manus. Goes down inside to Boyett, out to number 5, Terry, and Oneida really struggling shooting the ball. Good rebound and outlet by Beatty. Over to Johnson, to Reagan. Now Reagan can't get the shot to drop, though. And it's rebound taken away by Oneida. Long pass by Oneida. Hits Bell in the head. Bell wasn't looking for the basketball. Hit her in the back of the head. And driving down is Beatty. Up good, and she is fouled. Gabby Beatty going for the end one. Hall getting ready to check in. Gabby can give York a 33-point advantage. Canancer getting ready to come in. Lefevue will come out. Reagan will come out. Beatty at the stripe looking for a 33-point advantage. And York close to getting into that Mercy Rule area. They're getting close to that Mercy Rule. And the clock won't stop if they do. And drilling it was Beatty. As back comes Oneida the other way. Oneida with the basketball. Their 7-game win streak is definitely in jeopardy here tonight. They'll give it over to Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Off to Boyett, down inside to Bell. Bell trying to put it up, and Bell gets a traveling call. Bell taking it up against Hull. Couldn't get the shot to drop and traveled with it. York with the basketball. Smith with it. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson off now to Smith. Over to Hull. Hull, a little jumper. Good. Millie Hull with 8 on the night. York up now by that magical 35. And 4:22 left to go in the quarter. Oneida with the basketball. They'll go inside to Bell. Bell out to number 12, Manus, and way off the mark on that one. Manus was lucky that one landed in the gym. Back the other way comes York with the basketball. Johnson down to Hull. Hull going to take it up strong and score. Millie with 2 more. She's in double digits tonight, powering that one home. York up 57-20. Oneida with the basketball. They'll go over to Manus. Right wing kicks it back out front to Boyett. Boyett now off to number 3, who drives in, misses. Thomas misses the layup. Back the other way comes Johnson. Johnson quickly stops, gives it inside to Canancer. Goes through Canancer's hand. The right to Beatty, who puts it up, no good. Then rebound can answer, back up and good. Lily with the follow-up, and Lily puts 2 more on the board. And York now up by 39. Oneida really struggling. Oneida has 2 points in the quarter. 59-20, York on top of this one. Bell with the ball goes underneath the Boyett, out to Terry. Terry for a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound is by number 3, up and good. That is Thomas with the basket, and that's the 4th points of the quarter for Oneida. York with the ball, long pass over to Canancer, back out to Beatty. Beatty off to Smith. Sage with the ball, drives in, kicks it back out to Beatty. Beatty for a 3, good. Gabby Beatty red hot tonight. Beatty with a total of now 9, 12, 15 points, and Oneida wants to talk about it. York by 40 with 2:37 to go here in the third.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Well, the Lady Dragons have a 40-point advantage over Oneida here with 2:37 left to go here in the third quarter. A lot of folks thought this would be a very close, very competitive ball game, but Oneida has really struggled here in this quarter. Oneida has been outscored almost 30-4 in this quarter, 28-4 in this quarter. So Oneida with the basketball. 2:37 left to go, and the clock should run now. This last quarter will go very quickly as Oneida with the basketball gives it out front to Newport. Over to Manus. Manus going to drive in, kicks it out front to West. West traveled with it. West took a little skip step before she put it down, turns it over, and back comes the Lady Dragons. York with the lead and the basketball. 2:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith with the ball. Goes over to Johnson. Johnson looking inside, gives it back out to Smith. Smith drives down and tried to kick it out, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Oneida. Good hands by the Lady Indians Newport. Stiltner will check back in. Manus will come out. York by 40. 2:08 left to go here in quarter number 3. York's definitely going to improve to double-digit wins on the season. They're going to have 10 after tonight. Hall with the basketball, gives it down to Johnson. Johnson looking to make a move, drives around. Johnson trying to make a move, drives in the lane, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound pulled by West. West with the board, and here comes Oneida. West in the front court, leaves it over for Newport. Newport back to West. West with the ball, gives it over to Newport. Newport back out front to Thomas, and Thomas traveled with it. Oneida has a little jump start they try to do, and they turn it over. Johnson will come out now. 1:37 left to go. The clock not running. I thought maybe we'd have a running clock, but maybe it's not till the fourth quarter. As we got 95 seconds left to go in this one. York on top by 40. Way out front is Smith. Smith waiting for Thomas to come out and pick her up. Now we'll drive down, back it up. Smith gives it over to Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Back to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith gives it over to Reagan. Reagan has it knocked away, stolen by Oneida. Long pass out quickly. Newport's got a step. Newport taking the left side, put it up. She's going to be fouled by Smith. Sage will pick up her second, and that'll send Newport to the charity stripe. 70 seconds left to go in this one. York has outscored Oneida 28-4 in this quarter. And 28-5 as she hits the front end of it. And Newport allowed more. Chelsea Newport, her first point of the night. Second one. No good. Rebound is by Blevins. Blevins gives it over to Smith, and Smith will walk it up. Sage with the basketball. 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter. York by 39 points here, 62-23. They'll take it over to Smith. Smith with the ball, works it over left side. Smith driving around, gives it down inside to Hull. Hull breaks free and going to have a traveling on Hull. They call Millie Hull for the travel, and it'll go back to Oneida. Oneida with the basketball. Front court comes Newport. Gives it over now to Boyett. Boyett with the basketball out front to Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Sends it to West. West won't take the shot. Drives in, leaves it for Stiltner. Stiltner going to make a move in the lane and has it blocked by Blevins. Blevins with the block, and here comes York. York with the ball. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. May go for the last shot of the quarter. Smith with the ball. Gives it up to Canancer. Canancer off to Reagan. Reagan with the ball over to Smith. Smith with the ball. Working out front and guarded by Newport. Smith will drive down, put up the jumper. No good with 10 seconds to go. Rebound pulled by Oneida. Quickly out to Newport. Newport on the run. Newport coast to coast, lays it up and in. Newport's got 3 in the quarter. That's the end of the third after 3. York leads it 62-25.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Back to action now for this final frame of this one. Lauren Schoen's going to check into the ball game. Lefeview comes back in the ball game. You got Johnson, Smith, and Reagan for Oneida, who has the ball to start it. It is out front. Terry goes inside to Stiltner. Stiltner going to kick it out to West. West will drive the lane, gets the defense to commit, puts it up, no good. Rebound Stiltner back up and good. Stiltner on the night has 8 points. He's the leading scorer for Oneida. York's being faced by Gabby Beatty and Haley Johnson, both with 15. Johnson with the basketball, guarded by Newport. Johnson gives it over to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith way out front. Smith works it right side, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Drives in, backs it out. Johnson working it out front. Johnson to the left side. Johnson drives in all the way and lays it up and in. Good move by Johnson. She's got 17. Long pass back up to West. West puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled by Reagan, and Reagan's going to be bumped from behind by West. West going to pick up her second. Hull going to re-enter the lineup. Hull will come in, and out will come Schode. So Millie Hull checks back in. Hull's got double digits. You've got 3 Lady Dragons with double digits. Nobody from the Lady Indians with double digits. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson into front court. 6.5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. 64-27. Canancer getting ready to come back in for York. And we got a moving screen on Hull. Hull didn't get set before the screen. Called for her first personal. And the clock continues to run now that York has the lead above 35. So it's 64-27 right now, a 37-point York lead. Oneida with the ball. They'll give it to Stiltner. Stiltner going to take it right underneath to Boyett, and Boyett's going to be fouled by Lefeview. Lefeview saying went straight up. It looked like she did go straight up, but they're going to whistle her for the foul. So that's going to be the first, or the second on Ellie. And going to the line will be number 11, Boyett. Boyett's going to have a pair of them here. Boyett First one, good. Takes the shooters off that and almost looked like she shot it too straight. Have another one. 64-28. York by 36, by 35. Harley Boyd hits both ends of it. She's got a nickel on the night. And York with the basketball leading 64-29 by 35. Blevins going to re-enter the lineup. With the ball out front, Smith. Smith gives it over to Canancer. Canancer off to Lefeview. Lefeview with the ball. Lefeview works it down, drives in the lane, kicks it back out to Smith. Smith with the ball. Drives in, backs out. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. York going to improve to 10-5 on the season. Well, Oneida's going to fall to 12-5. And then the ball's going to be bounced out of bounds by York. Lefeview comes out. Blevins comes back in. It will be working it up this time will be number 5, Chloe Terry. Terry will come back up. Schultz going to check back in the ball game for York. They take it over the right side and knocked out of bounds by Reagan. Good hustle by Reagan, who will come out of the ball game as Reagan comes out. Probably not going to see these girls much more of them tonight because they got a game tomorrow night, a big district matchup with Smith County tomorrow night. That's going to be a big one. Ball goes over this time. Newport left side. Newport's going to drive, takes it all in. No good. Rebound by Hull, but then it's tied up. And it goes to York on the alternating possession. Ball comes in to Smith. Sage with the basketball. Walk it up. York with the ball. Wisner getting ready to check back in. They'll give it over to Hull. Hull with the basketball. Hull way out front and leaves it for Schote. Schote picks up her dribble. Gives it off to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith way out front to the right side. Smith takes it down the right side. Now brings it back up in the lane. Kicks it over to Schote. Schote for a wide open three. Good. Boy, that one barely trickled the twine on that one. Lauren Schote for a three. Tuttle getting ready to check into the ball game. And I believe that's Wisner getting ready to come in for Oneida. With it now West over to Boyd. Boyd gives it off this time to Terry. Terry back out front to Stiltner. Stiltner over to Newport. Newport comes up. It gives it off to Stiltner. Stiltner has to run it down. Now cross court over to West, who will fire the three. Good. West knocks down a three. It's 67-32. York by 35. 2:50 left to go in this one. With it, Smith. Smith going to drive in. Drops it off to Canancer. Puts it up no good. Rebound Hull. Back up no good. Rebound Schote. Schote tries to get it out, and it's going to be a foul on somebody. I believe they're going to whistle West on the foul. And that's your call. West picks up the foul. Her third. Coming in for Oneida is Wisner, Bell, and Manus back in the ball game. York's got a big district game tomorrow night as Tuttle checks in for them. York's got that game tomorrow night with Smith County. 67-32. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Ball comes in now to Schote. Schote off to Blevins. Blevins with the ball. Now over to Canancer. Canancer tried to get it over to Tuttle, and the pass was thrown away. A little too far outside and a little too low for Tuttle to catch, and it will be Oneida basketball. Okay, it's going to be York basketball. They say Oneida touched it, so York gets to keep it. They'll work the ball in to Hull in the backcourt. Hull off to Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Canancer right side, drives all the way down, kicks it cross court, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Newport. First of the night on Newport. Down to 80 seconds left to go in this one. York going to win this one easily. Lily going for her fifth and 6 points here with 2. Or with 1 and 1, she can get her 6th point. First one, good. 5 points for Lily Canancer with 60 seconds to go. Coming in will be Olivia Delk and Eva Hall. Second one good. Gets both ends of it. 68-32. Canancer comes out. Hall comes out. So 45 seconds left to go in this one as York on top, 68-32. Coming around is Newport. Newport drives in. She's going to be fouled. That's going to go against number 25. I believe Delk's going to pick up the foul. And I guess they may stop the clock for this one as Newport goes to the line. Newport's going to have a pair of them. Coming in for Oneida is Boyett, Jesse Boyett. First one's good by Newport. She'll have one more, 68-33, York by 35. Newport back of the line. Free throw's good. Newport hits both ends of it, and Jesse Boyett comes in the ball game. And with 30 seconds left to go in this one, Tuttle will bring it up. Tuttle with it for York. Gets in the front court. Tuttle to the right side, drives down. Works to try to go inside to Blevins, knocked away, but Hull comes up with it. Eva, long pass over to Delk, too high, too hard, and they turn it over, and that may be where it ends at. And Oneida going to try to work it in. They got 10 seconds. It's going to be York winning here tonight easily. As Manus drives, kicks it over to number 20, puts up the three, no good. That's your ball game. York, Lady Dragons hold on here at home. I should say hold on. They pull away here at home. Win it by a final of 69-33. York with the win. We'll be back in just a few moments to wrap this one up.
Are you still filling your prescriptions at a chain or big box pharmacy? This is Philip Hall encouraging you to make the switch to Hall Family Pharmacy. When you do business with Hall Family Pharmacy, you are helping to support local schools and organizations because we reinvest your money right back into the community we call home. Each prescription filled at a locally owned pharmacy is money kept in the community. We provide jobs for people right here in Fentress County. We offer county-wide delivery, and we are the only pharmacy contracted with an independent and family-based drug wholesaler who is also dedicated to the well-being of our region. Prescription drug abuse plagues our region, and by filling your prescription at Hall Family Pharmacy, you're supporting efforts to stop the abuse. Stop by or give us a call at one of our convenient locations in Jamestown or Clark Range, and our helpful staff will help you make the switch today.
And a special ceremony here on January 2nd. Haley Johnson scored her 1,000th point, so she joins the 1,000-point club for the York Lady Dragons. Congratulations to Haley Johnson, 1,000 points in her career, and she has still got another year to play after this one, folks. So Haley Johnson with 1,000 points on her career as of January the 2nd. Now we'll take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap up this first one here in just a moment.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Quality workmanship, exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Back here at York Institute where the Lady Dragons roll tonight, 69-33. The Lady Dragons rolling over Oneida in this one. Oneida actually, the only quarter they outscored York was in that final frame. They outscored York 9-7 in that one. York in that third quarter outscored Oneida 29-7, and that proved to be quite the difference in the ball game. It was for York. Haley Johnson was 17, 15 for Gabby Beatty, 10 for Millie Hull, 7 in the game for Michaela Reagan, 7 for Ellie Lefew, 3 for Lauren Choate, and 6 in the game for Lily Canancer. For the Lady Indians, they did not have anyone in double digits. They had 8 points for Caitlin Stiltner, 6 points for Kendall West, 5 each for Harley Boyd, Chelsea Newport, and Emily Wisner. 3 in the game for Chloe Terry, and 2 in the game for Jordan Thomas, I should say. York wins it 69-33. York now 10-5 on the season. Oneida falls to 12-5 and ends their 7-game win streak. Don't go away. We're going to take a little time out now, and then we'll be back for boys action. It should be a good one. York and Oneida coming up just a moment. Well, here we go with boys action coming up now for York. York comes in 9-5 on the season, while Oneida comes in 11-5 on the season. Since 06, York is 7-5. Oneida has won the last 4 meetings, however. York's last win was in 2010. But these two teams never played each other in the last couple of years, so York coming into this one looking to pick up a big win. York coming off a loss to Cookeville as well. The boys, the Dragons, took a loss over at Cookeville on Tuesday night. They got a huge game tomorrow night with Smith County, a young Smith County team. Should be a good one tomorrow night right here at York Kansas. We'll have the call of that starting around 6 o'clock. Like said, though, for the starting lineups here in a moment for the boys, we do know that for York, a little bit of deviation from their starting lineup. They're going to have Jonathan Headings in the game instead of Jacob Jennings. So Headings going to be starting tonight for York, along with Noah Smith, Roger Meadows, Nick Smith, and Riley Cooper. But first, we'll have the starting lineup for the visitors from Oneida under the direction of Coach King. Jacob King. Can't read my own writing, folks. They're going to start with Nathan Bowling. Number 40, Colby Morgan. Number 23, Jarek Hewling. Number 33, Jordan Perry. And number 32, Dalton Yancey. Yancey was pretty dominant in the games we saw against Clark Range. We saw him play twice against the Buffaloes. He's a pretty good inside player for Oneida. And now the lights go down. It's time to meet your Dragons. Dragons coming in 9-5 on the season. Got a big district game tomorrow night. They won the Halls Southeastern Invitational, swept that, and then lost to Cookeville on Tuesday night. And want to get back on a roll before they get ready for what should be a good Smith County squad tomorrow night. Starting for the Dragons, they'll start with sophomore Jonathan Headings. Headings got some size, and that's what Oneida has as well. That's one of the reasons maybe he's starting tonight. They will start with St. Nick, Nick Smith. At junior, you got Ricky Riley as Riley Cooper coming out. Riley's got a big game tonight inside. The seniors, number 31, there's Noah Stoppin. Noah Smith as Noah, the 4-star, and your final starter is Roger Meadows. Roger comes in, going to have a big night shooting tonight. York's got to have a big night all around tonight because Oneida brings a good squad in here. Oneida is 11-5 on the season. York 9-5. And neither one of them wants to have a 6 at the end of that tonight as York going to jump it up. It'll be Riley Cooper to jump it up against number 32, Dalton Yancey, and York gets the opening tip. Meadows with the basketball. Roger Meadows out front. Meadows gives it over right side to Cooper. Cooper going to drop it low to Smith. Noah with the basketball. Noah spins down, takes the fall away jumper. No good. Rebound tipped right over to Meadows, who lays it up and in. Roger Meadows gets the first 2 of the ball game, and York's on top 2-zip. Back the other way, Oneida with the basketball. Into front court will come Morgan. Morgan with the ball out front now to Bowling. Nathan Bowling with the ball way out front. Bowling comes around, pick, double team, gives it back over to Morgan for a 3. Good. Colby Morgan with a 3 ball, and Oneida takes an early lead. York with the basketball down, wide open. Headings for the layup. Nobody got on Jonathan, and he gets the gimme. Jonathan Headings with a basket, and York takes back the lead. Oneida with the ball. They'll send it over to Morgan. Morgan going to drive the lane, puts up the runner, and Morgan with a quick 5 points in the ball game. And it's a 1-point lead for Oneida. York the other way. Meadows with the basketball. Over to Noah Smith. Now back to Meadows. Meadows for three. No good. Long rebound, fall forward, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of York. Goes off of York, and Oneida will have the basketball back. Set to bring it in, number 23. That is Hewling. With the basketball out front now is Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Bowling ball. I just realized I said that. But anyway, driving now is Morgan. Morgan gives it over to Hewling. Hewling for a three, and he drains it. And Oneida's boys, unlike their girls, coming out red hot to start the ball game. Back the other way is Meadows. Meadows inside to Headings, and Headings red hot to start the ball game. Big J by Jonathan as he gets it inside, lays it up and in, and it's back now to a 2-point ball game. Oneida with the basketball. Working at number 11, puts up the floater, and that hits the side of the backboard. York will come away with it. Nick Smith in the front court. Nick with the ball. Nick looking to drive. Drives down, cut off, gives it out front to Cooper. Cooper will drive around, look for Smith, gives it over to Noah. Now off to Roger Meadows, and Meadows will back it out. Roger with the basketball. Off now to Cooper. Out. Cooper drops it off to Meadows. Meadows for the jumper. Good. Roger Meadows with 4 to start the ball game, and we're knocked at 8 apiece. Back the other way, Oneida with the basketball. In the front court will come Bowling. They'll try to work it down to Yancey. Picked off. Good job by Cooper. He read that one all the way. Jumped out, picked it off, and York with a chance to take back the lead. Meadows in the lane, gives it over to Nick Smith. Nick going to drive the baseline now, takes it up, blocked by Yancey, but we're going to have a foul on Yancey. First personal foul of the night on Dalton Yancey. And that'll send Nick Smith to the line. Nick will have a pair of them. And that's the first foul of the night on either team. Free throw, no good. Still tied at 8 apiece. Nick can break the tie with this one. And does. Nothing but the bottom of the cup on that one. Back the other way, Hewling with the ball. Long pass stolen by Meadows. Great anticipation by Meadows over to Headings, but then Headings going to be called for carrying it. Headings bobbled the ball a little bit, but turns it over, and back will come Oneida. Set to bring it in will be number 11, Bowling. Bowling going to lob it down to Morgan, and Morgan going to take it up over Meadows and score. Morgan has 7 in the quarter. 1-point Oneida lead. Now back the other way. Wide open Noah Smith. No good. Rebound taken away by Headings. Headings kicks it out to Smith. Good hustle by Headings. Gives it over now to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Comes around the pick of Smith. Drives down, gives it up to Cooper. Cooper baseline jumper. No good. Tipped up by Meadows. Won't go. Rebound pulled up by Yancey. And Meadows got up there, tipped that one up, but it just rolls off, and Oneida comes away with it. They'll kick it over to Hewling. Hewling, a great catch on that one, as that was a high throw, and he comes down with it. Gives it out front to Morgan now. Morgan with the basketball. Over this time to Bowling. Bowling drops it off, and wide open, missing the layup with number 33. Good job by Meadows to come back and take it away, and then the pass out. Going to be knocked away and out of bounds off of Oneida. York gets it back. 4:02 left to go in the first quarter. It's a 1-point Oneida lead. With the ball will come Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows gives it over to Smith. Smith back out front to Noah Smith. Noah will drive around, give it off to Meadows. Meadows going to drive the lane, leaves it for Cooper. Cooper goes up for the two-handed jam. Oh, Daddy, he slammed that one home, and it's an 11-10 York lead as Meadows with the flush. And Oneida with the basketball. They'll give it over this time to Morgan. Morgan with the ball cut off, gives it into Yancey. Yancey's going to break free, though, for the layup. So Yancey answers. And it's a 1-point Oneida lead. York with the basketball. Nick Smith spins, jumper. St. Nick delivers. It's a 1-point York lead with 3:14 left to go in the first quarter. End-to-end action on this one. Out front, Bowling gives it over to Hewling. Hewling with the basketball. Now off to Bowling. Bowling wide open for a three. Nothing but the bottom of the cup. Bowling drained that one, and Oneida looking good, shooting early. York with the ball. Smith over to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Roger backs it out way out front. Meadows with the ball. Gives it over to Headings. Headings going to take a three. No good. Long rebound goes over to Bowling. Bowling long pass to Yancey. Good catch by Yancey. Lays it up and in. That was a nice catch by Yancey, as that was a tough pass to come up with. Ball goes down into Noah Smith. Noah has it stripped and stolen by Morgan. Morgan's pass is out to Hewling. Hewling with the basketball. Jarek Hewling gives it over now this time to Bowling, and Bowling will set it up. Bowling left side to Hewling. Hewling going to drive, and up and under, no good. Rebound, Riley Cooper. Cooper made him alter his shot, and when he did, he come away with it. York the other way. Under 2 minutes played. Now pulling up for the jumper is Smith. No good. Smith wanted to foul, but no call. And Hewling comes away with a loose ball. Jennings getting ready to come in the ball game. Ball goes over to Morgan. Morgan going to fire another three, and he is red hot here in this first quarter. He's got 10 in the quarter. The $1:32 left to go here in this one. 7-point lead for Oneida. York with the ball. Cooper goes down low to Smith. Noah baseline will take the turnaround jumper. Good. Noah stopping that as he gets the first two of the night, and it's a 5-point lead for Oneida. York with the basket, and Oneida with the basketball. They'll send it over to Morgan. Morgan lobs it underneath the Meadows, tipped up the air, taken away, but then, the pass over to Smith goes through his hands right to Yancey for a gimme. The pass went right through hands of the Dragons' Nick Smith and went right to Yancey. Now Meadows the three, no good. Rebound Noah Smith, he'll kick it out to Nick. Nick up to Riley. Riley for a three, good. Riley Cooper with a 5 points in the quarter. The three ball out front makes it a 22-18 ball game. Oneida by 4. Ball goes over Hewling with the ball back out front to Yancey. Yancey, 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Goes down low, now comes back up front to Hewling, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled by the Dragons. Back the other way, Nick Smith with the ball, gives it up to Noah. Now off to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. It'll be DeWitt getting ready to come in. And now Cooper with the basket at the end, and we go to the end of one. Long shot, no good. At the end of one, it's 22-20, Oneida.
At Meta3 Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Here we go, quarter number 2. Oneida with the basketball and a 2-point lead. They'll work it into Morgan, who had the hot hand in the first half. Gives it over to Hewling. Hewling with the basketball. Leaves it now for Bowling, and Bowling will bring it back out. DeWitt are entering the lineup for Oneida at the break. And they got also number 22 in the game. We'll get his name in a moment. He's got the ball. Drives in, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Nick Smith. St. Nick going to have his first, team's first, as 22 in the game is West, Elijah West in the ball game, and Andrew DeWitt. Look to bring the ball in. They'll give it in to DeWitt in the corner. Now back to Bowling. Bowling for a three is good. Bowling's knocked down a couple of three balls, and it's a nickel lead for the visiting Indians. York with the basketball. They'll give it over to Jennings. Jennings looking. Nowhere to go with it. Jacob come in place of Headings. Now the pass. His pass out taken away by Bowling. Bowling's going to drive, lay it up and in. Bowling's got 8 on the night, and now it's a 7-point Oneida lead. York with the ball. They'll try to have it stolen by Bowling. Bowling with a steal. Bowling's going to take it up and score again. And Coach Tays wants a timeout. York seeing Oneida pull out now to a 9-point advantage after a great start. We'll be back after this.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Oneida's on a 7-0 run now and has pushed out to a 9-point advantage over the Dragons with just under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Headed toward halftime of this, the York Lady Dragons won easy tonight. As York with the basketball, walking it up will be Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Gives it over to Cooper. Cooper way out front, gives it off to Smith. Noah back over to Meadows. Meadows will stop and pop for 2. Roger that gets the 2, and it's now to a 7-point ball game. Headings checked in for Nick Smith, or actually Headings checked in for Jennings a moment on Smith. Out front Bowling. Bowling off to number 40. That is Morgan, who drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by the Dragons' Riley Cooper. Cooper out to Meadows. Meadows down the corner to Smith. Smith for a 3. He's good. Noah stopping that as Noah with a nickel in the first half. And it's back to a 5-point ball game. With the basketball will come Bowling. Bowling in the front court. Goes right side to Hewling. Hewling with the ball. Backs it out. Sends it over now to West. Yancey getting ready to check back in. Morgan with the ball. Over to Bowling. Bowling will take the jumper. No good. Rebound is by Noah Smith. Noah got up and got that one. Good box out. As back the other way comes Meadows. And Meadows is going to be fouled. And that will go against DeWitt, I believe. That'll go against number 10, Andrew DeWitt's first. Team's second. Pronounce it DeWitt, I believe, instead of DeWitt, but DeWitt. Ball comes in to Smith. Noah, another 3 is good. Noah Smith from downtown, and it's a 1-point ball game. York has come back from a 9-point deficit. They're on an 8-0 run. Ball goes over this time to Yancey, top of the key. Yancey looking for somebody. Now will drive, drop it off to Morgan. Morgan with the ball. Morgan back out front now to Bowling. Bowling with the ball, gives it over to Hewling. Hewling with the ball, gives it out front to West. West off to Bowling. Bowling will back it out, send it over to Morgan. Morgan had the hot hand in that first quarter. Morgan looking to make a move, does. He'll take it in the lane up, and he's still got the hot hand. He's got a dozen on the night, and it's back to a 3-point lead for Oneida. York with the ball, front court Meadows. Meadows for the tie, no good. Rebound pulled by West. West will just bring it himself. West in the front court, gives it over to Bowling. Bowling with the ball. 3-point Oneida lead, 4.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Hewling trying to get away, stolen by Headings. Good job by Jonathan. He got the hand on it, steals it. Here comes York. York the other way with it. They'll drop it down, and we're going to have a foul before the ball gets in, and I believe that one will go against West. 22, Elijah West picking up his first of the ball game, team's third. In now will come number 33 in the ball game. That is Jordan Perry back in. Perry's back in. Now goes Hewling. Long pass up to Noah. Noah with it. Gives it over to Roger. Puts up the 3. No good. Rebound Bowling. Bowling going to back it up. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling going to walk it into front court. Bowling goes right side to Morgan. Morgan back out front to Yancey. Yancey off to West. West drops it off to Bowling. Now over to Morgan. Morgan for a three. Good. And this Morgan is, I don't think Morgan's missed a shot here in his first half. He's just blistering it with that one. He makes it a 6-point ball game. He is just not missed at all. Now ball goes inside to Cooper. Cooper's going to be fouled from behind by Bowling. Bowling's first will send Riley to the line. Riley at the line. First one, good. Riley's got 6 on the night. Looking for 7. 34-30. York trails by 4. Now there's Morgan wide open again, and Morgan has not missed all night. Morgan with another 3 ball. This kid can shoot, folks. He has shot well all night long, not missed a shot. Ball goes up front to Meadows. Meadows off to Smith. Smith had knocked away, but Headings comes out to Nick Smith for a 3. No good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Oneida. They say off of Morgan. The Oneida fans behind us didn't like that call. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout with 3:19 to go in the half. It's 37-30. Oneida.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions consultant, wishing you and your family a happy new year. At Twin Lakes, we have award-winning fiber broadband network providing superior solutions that allow local businesses to compete on a superior level. With speeds up to 1 gig, that's 1,000 megabits per second, you'll have capacity for cloud-based solutions, video conferencing, and IP phone systems, allowing your people to do what they do best. Start the year off right and give me a call at 931-405-3358 to make sure your business is ready to handle the new year.
Oneida on top, 37-30. We got 3:19 left to go here in this quarter. And if I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen Morgan miss a shot tonight. He's got 18 points in the first half. Ball comes into Cooper. Cooper, a little jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound, though, and drives in. Offensive foul on Cooper. Riley called for the charge. That'll be his first, team second. 37-30, 3:14 left to go here in the first half. Yancey's going to work it in this time to Bowling. Bowling will walk it up. Jennings getting ready to come back in. They'll send it over this time to West. West looking to drive. West loses the handle on, picked up by Riley Cooper. Cooper gives it over to Meadows, and Meadows will bring it. Meadows drops it inside to Noah. Noah goes up and scores. Noah scores. He's in double digits with 10. Oneida with the basketball. 2:45 left to go here in the first half. Oneida by 5. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling out front to Morgan. Got to stay on Morgan. Morgan will spin, kicks it out instead to Bowling. Bowling for a 3, and he misses that one. Rebound taken away, and we're going to have a jump ball of Smith and Perry. And it goes to York on the alternating possession. Jennings comes in. Headings comes out. York with the basketball. They'll walk it up. Meadows with the ball. Meadows in the front court. Meadows, 2:15 left to go here in the quarter. Jennings with the ball. Back out front to Smith. Smith going to drive the lane all the way in, bows up, and a blocking foul. He's going to have the and one. Noah, great drive, and that'll be Yancey's second. Yancey thought he got there, but a little low under the basket to get there, so he gets the call on him, and that'll be a chance for the natural 3 for Noah Smith, who already has in the game a dozen points, looking for the Baker's dozen with this one. Got it. Hewling will check back in, and out will go Yancey. Yancey picked up foul number 2, so he may get some pine time with 2 minutes to go here in the half. Oneida with the basketball. Out front Bowling. Bowling gives it over to Hewling. Hewling back over to Bowling. Bowling looking to drive. Drives through. Kicks it out. There's Morgan. You got to get on Morgan as he missed one. What do you know? He missed one. Morgan had not missed until that shot, and he was wide open there. Oneida did get the rebound. Morgan with it now. Gives it down to Perry, who hits the jumper. Elijah Perry with his first two of the night, and it's back to a 4-point lead for Oneida. York with the ball. Meadows right side goes inside to Cooper. Cooper going to take it up strong and score. That's where Cooper's at his best. He's right in the lane there. Gets it low. He's hard to stop. 2-point ball game. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling going to drive in, send it out to Morgan. Morgan drives in, sends it back out front now to Bowling. As the ball goes over to Hewling, and we're going to have an illegal block on West. West set the illegal pick. He's got 2. Coming in, do it. York with the ball and a 2-point disadvantage here. They're trailing by 2 with a minute to go. They may go for the last shot here of the quarter. They'll give it over to Jennings. Jennings working it out front against Morgan. Gives it down to Noah Smith. Inside to Meadows. Meadows shot blocked. And we have a jump ball. Good D by Bowling on that one. Bowling come out of nowhere to block that one. It's going to be a jump ball. It will be Oneida basketball. They'll work it into Morgan. Back over to West, and West will walk it. West with the basketball. Or make that not West. That is Bowling with the basketball. Oneida now content to go for the last shot of the quarter. Up by a deuce. 39-37. Bowling with the ball. Got a 5-second call. Good D by St. Nick. He delivers a big defensive play and able to get the basketball back. York with the ball and a chance to tie or take the lead before the half. Meadows with the basketball. Roger out front. Gives it over to Noah Smith. Noah going to drive down. He'll take the jumper for the tie. No good. Rebound, though, Nick Smith. Good job by the Dragons. They'll send down the corner. Wide open. Meadows. Roger that. Roger Meadows for 3, and York has the lead. Now at the buzzer, Morgan, no good from backcourt. We're at halftime of this one. At the half, it is York coming back. They lead it 40-39. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And back here at halftime where York has a 1-point advantage. Join me now, Coach Michael Green. And, Coach, your girls tonight pretty much hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, they came out and made a statement. Best game that they've played all season. I've never been more proud of the team than I have in all my 12 years. This group right here is just a great bunch of ladies, and, they came out and had my back and showed a lot of support tonight. Best game of the season. Just dominated all 4 quarters, everybody that got in the game.
And they did handle the pressure that Oneida tried to come with that full court pressure, but you handled it very well.
Yeah, they did a great job.
And now, of course, you got some big points as well tonight from Millie Hull. And I had a big night tonight, and pretty much everybody off the bench picked up points on the night.
Yeah, I think most everybody had their best game of the season. If they didn't, they were pretty close.
Now you got a big game tomorrow night. You got your another district game tomorrow night. Smith County, what do you know about the Lady Owls? I know they come in winless in the district.
I've not had much time to watch them much on film. We just got our 10th win tonight. I think we're 10-5 on the season. District-wise, we show up and play. We can play and beat anybody that steps on the floor against us. We just have to show up.
You look at the district standings right now. You guys in one of those top or upper echelons, and that's where you want to be as you head into the end of the season. You want to be in one of those upper brackets for the tournament.
Well, you always want to be at the top.
Of course. They got some good teams out there still yet to play, but Smith County is tomorrow night, and this big win tonight allowed you to rest some of your girls for that one.
Yeah, we got basically everybody got to play. People that hadn't been in much ladies that hadn't been in much got some good minutes, and everybody just had a great game, and it's just so much appreciated by me, their coach. They really made a statement tonight.
Coach, you got some big games next week as well. This is pretty much the meat of the district season.
Yeah, we're just taking it one game at a time, and hopefully every single game that we have from here on out, we step out there, play 4 quarters, and if we play 4 good solid quarters like we can, we'll play with anybody. We'll be fun. Coach,
we appreciate you joining us. A good win here tonight, and looking forward to seeing you against Smith County tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. And that was Coach Michael Green, whose Lady Dragons won tonight. Roll over the Lady Indians of Oneida. A final of 80. Let me see if I can get back to my thing here. 69-33. So a big win by the Lady Dragons here tonight. We're going to take a quick timeout time now for our halftime stats, brought to you by the good folks at Showtime Ford over in Wartburg. We'll be back with that right after this.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sells, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clark Range. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
Back here now with the Showtime video, or Showtime Ford. I don't know why I want to say video all the time. It's Showtime Ford over in Wartburg. Folks, the names may have changed, but the deals are the same. They are the best deal around on Fords is in Wartburg. And let's take a look at our stats here from this first half. It was for York, Noah Smith with 13 points, 9 for Riley Cooper. He had a big first half. 7 for Roger Meadows, 4 for Nick Smith, and had 6 in the game for Jonathan Heading. For Oneida, they got 18 points from Kelsey Morgan. He did not miss a shot until late in that first half. They got 10 for Nathan Bowley, 6 for Dalton Yancey. They had 3 in the game for Jarek Hewling and 2 in the game for Elijah West. York was outscored 22-21 in the first half, or first quarter. Then York outscoring Oneida by a total of 19-17 in that second quarter, and lead it by 1 here at the half. York on top of Oneida, 40-39.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sells, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clark Range. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
Getting ready now for the second half to get underway in this boys matchup. York took the lead right before halftime, and the Dragons have a 1-point lead headed into this second half of play. York leading 40-39 in this one. Good outing for the Dragons. They've had some great play by Noah Smith He's got 13 in the first half. Riley Cooper with 9. Roger was 7. Roger Meadows was 7. 4 for Nick Smith and 6 for Jonathan Headings. He's had a good game for the Dragons starting here tonight. Not one of the normal starters for the Dragons, but he has had a great ball game here tonight, looking pretty tough early. We're getting set for the second half to get underway. York are leading by 1. They trailed a lot of that first half. They did in the early parts. It was back and forth. Then Oneida took the lead and led by a bit, and then York comes back and takes the lead right before halftime. So we're getting set for third quarter to get underway right now. It is a 1-point lead for the for the Dragons. The Lady Dragons not won easily over Oneida, which the Oneida guys said I couldn't come back to any more of their games because when I was at their games, they seemed to play very poorly. So they lost 69-33. It'll be York basketball to start the second half. Meadows out front. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows over to Cooper, right side. Cooper with the ball. Cooper kicks it back out front to Meadows. Now over to Nick Smith. Nick Smith out to Noah Smith. They got Jonathan Headings in there with them. Meadows takes it inside to Cooper. Cooper has it stripped and stolen. Perry takes it away. Perry with the basketball over to Bowling, and Oneida can take the lead right back. Got to stay on Morgan. Morgan had the hot hand that first half. I think he only missed one shot, not counting that last shot from midcourt at the buzzer. But he was pretty much perfect on the night. Now driving down is Morgan. Morgan, a little fall-away jumper. Not perfect on that one. Rebound Headings, and here come the Dragons. Over to Smith. Nick Smith with the ball down to Noah Smith. Noah will take the jumper from the baseline. No good. Gets his own rebound. And then Morgan's going to foul him from behind. Morgan's going to pick up his first personal. It'll be Meadows to work it in. Meadows with the ball. Lobs it in to Smith. Smith down low to Cooper. Riley with the ball, posting down low. Riley will bring back out front to Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick for a 3. No good. Long rebound is by Morgan. Morgan with the ball, and back will come Oneida. Oneida will work it over to Bowling. Bowling down to Hewling. Hewling going to drive in, put up the floater. That one won't go. Awkward looking shot, but it almost went in. Ball quickly down to Nick Smith. Nick back up to Meadows. Meadows over to Cooper. Cooper for a 3. No good. Rebound Yancey. Yancey off to Hewling. Hewling with the ball over to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling in front court. Bowling drops it off now to Morgan. Morgan out front to Hewling. Back over to Bowling. Puts up the shot, and Oneida, as hot as they were in the first half, stone cold here in the second as Meadows goes coast to coast. Dumps it off around the back to Noah Smith for the layup. Good no-look pass around the back by Meadows over to Noah Smith, and he gets the basket, and York's on the scoreboard first, second half. Front court, Morgan gives it over to Hewling. Hewling with the ball. Hewling to Perry. Perry's going to drive down. He's going to take it up. No good. Rebound Cooper. Good board work by Cooper. And now I believe we're going to get a technical on Yancey. Yancey a little too mouthy down there. Yancey had something to say to the official, and they're going to get technical on Yancey. That'll be his third personal. It'll be at the line, Roger Meadows. Roger will have a pair of them. First one, no good. He'll have one more. He can make this a 4-point lead now for the Dragons. And does. Nothing but cup on that one, 43-39 as West re-enters the lineup. Yancey will take a seat. Yancey getting that third foul for just being a little too mouthy. With the basketball now, York will work it in. It'll be Nick Smith to bring it in. Nick going to throw it down in the corner to Meadows. Meadows drops it off to Noah Smith. Noah going to power it up, no good, and he's going to be fouled, though. And I believe that will go against Morgan. It'll go against Jordan Perry. No, it'll be Perry picking up the personal. His first, so Noah will go to the line. Noah's already got 15 on the night. Looking for 16 and 17. 16, nope, he didn't get it. He rolls off. He'll have one more. 43-39, York by 4, looking for 5. Oneida was red hot in that first half, but they've definitely cooled off at the break. And Noah drops that one home. 44-39, Oneida with the basketball. Hewling in the front court. Hewling over to Perry. Perry leaves it for Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling gives it over to Morgan. Morgan going to drive, puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound Headings, and Headings gives it over to Nick Smith, and now we're going to have a technical on the coach. So a technical now on the coach, and Oneida is getting a little bit frustrated here. There's going to be a technical on the coach, and we got a timeout called by Oneida. Timeout on the floor, 5:19 to go. You're in the third. It's a 5-point York lead.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
We got 5:19 left to go here in the third quarter and a 44-39 York lead, and we'll have some free throws coming when we get back. It'll be Nick Smith stepping to the line as the coach for Oneida picks up the technical. That's the second technical of the night on Oneida. First one no good. He'll have one more. 44-39, York by 5. Second one by 6. It's 1 out of 2. York is 3 of 6 here in the second half from the charity stripe. Oneida yet to get on the scoreboard here in the second half. Ball comes into Cooper. Cooper back over to Smith. Nick Smith with the ball. Nick working out front. Nick around the pick, gives it over to Meadows. Meadows out front now to Noah Smith. Noah drives, and he's going to have it stripped from behind. We're going to get Morgan on the foul. And Morgan almost said something. You got to be careful. He's starting to call it technicals. A lot of technicals already called, so you don't want to say much in this game. It will be York basketball on the baseline. Triggering it in will be Meadows. Meadows gives it in to Headings. Headings down the baseline, backing up Perry. Drives in, puts it up, and scores. Good power play by Headings, and York getting some points from Headings here tonight. He's got 8. Oneida already with 5 team fouls to start this second half as Morgan with the basketball. Morgan going to be fouled by Meadows. Meadows going to pick up his first personal. Bowling will bring it in. York up by 8. Oneida yet to score here in the second half. Hewling with the basketball, gives it back over to Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Bowling across the top, gives it over to the far side to Hewling. Hewling's got the lane. He'll drive, put it up and score. Hewling got free and gets a deuce and finally breaks the dry spell for Oneida. 47-41. Driving Meadows. Meadows stops. Meadows pops. Good. Meadows has got a 10 on the night now with double digits. Bowling with the ball over to Hewling. Hewling with the basketball. Gives it out front to Perry. Perry now over to Bowling. Bowling will come around the pick, drop it back to Perry. Knocked away, stolen by Meadows. Good hands by Meadows. Long pass up to Noah Smith. Noah's going to take it higher to the rack. No good. Follow up by Nick Smith. No good. Followed by Headings. No good. And then Headings gets the rebound, and he is hammered. And that one, I believe, is going to go against 22 West. And I've got Elijah West with 4. Don't think maybe that's right. I think I may have him with 1 too many. We'll see. Okay, 33 Perry got that one. I thought that was 22. It looked like West, but they're going to say Perry got him. So Perry picks up the personal. York will work it into Headings. Headings with the basketball against Perry. Gives it up to Smith. Now over to Meadows for a 3. No good. Rebound pulled this time by number 11, Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling going to drive down in, takes a little laner, no good. Rebound by Noah Smith. Out to Nick Smith. Here comes York. Nick with the basketball. Nick in the front court. Drives down, dumps it off to Cooper, and Cooper going to be called for a travel before the shot. Cooper caught him, took a big step. He was going for the dunk, had it stripped, and took a step before he did. Turns it over, and Oneida will bring it back. York has outscored Oneida in this quarter 7-2 in this quarter. With the ball out front is Bowling. Bowling over to Morgan. Morgan gives it out front now to Perry. Perry over to Hewling. Hewling now tried to get it over to Bowling. Knocked away, but Bowling comes up with it. Bowling with it in the backcourt. Brings it back up. Bowling with the basketball. Gives it over this time to Morgan. Morgan looking to drive. Morgan spins in, kicks it out to West. West all the way to Rack. Blocked by Meadows. Headings with the basketball. Gives it over to Meadows, and here come the Dragons. Meadows in the front court. Meadows around the back, and they're going to have an offensive foul on Meadows. Couldn't stop his momentum as he crashed in to West. So Rogers going to have his second. And he'll have to clean the floor a little bit here. 49-41, 2:46 left to go here in quarter number 3. York with an 8-point advantage. York, as we said, outscoring Oneida so far in this quarter 7-2. York took the lead right before halftime and then has pushed it out now to an 8-point advantage. Oneida with the basketball, walking it up will be number 11, Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling gives it out front to Morgan. Morgan working it. Morgan looking to drive. Drives down in, bounces off. Blocked by Noah Smith, but he gets it back up and scores. Morgan stayed after it. He's got 20 on the night now. That's back to a 6-point ball game. 2:20 left to go in the third. York with the ball. Nick Smith cross courts it over to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Drops it down to Noah Smith. Noah for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Bowling. Bowling with the board, and here comes the Indians. Long pass up to Hewling. He tried to go up with it, and it's knocked out of bounds off of York's Noah Smith. It'll remain Oneida basketball. 2:01 left to go here in the third quarter. Hewling tried to catch that one and lay it up on the air, and when he did, he lost the handle on it. And it goes off Noah Smith out of bounds. Ball comes into Bowling. Bowling going to drive in. He'll stop, take the little jumper. Good job by Riley Cooper to make him change his shot. And Noah Smith comes out with it. Noah off to Roger, and Roger will bring it across the timeline. York with a 6-point lead in the ball with $1:45 left to go here in quarter number 3. With it, Nick Smith. Smith going to drive in, take the jumper. Good. St. Nick delivers as he's got now 7 on the night. Minute and a half left to go here in the third quarter. 51-43. York with the lead. They'll work it over to Hewling, and Hewling with the basketball. Hewling looking to make a move. Gets around the headings in, drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound, though, is going to be blocked, and we're going to have a foul on Cooper as that time Perry got the rebound. Cooper went up for the block. He got the block, but they're going to whistle him for the foul, too. At the line will be Jordan Perry for a pair of them. Free throw, no good. We'll have one more. 51-43, your score. Second one, good. 52-43. I think they gave them one too many points on that. But it should be 52-45. Now York with the basketball, driving it in. They're going to kick it off to Headings. Headings takes it up. No good. Rebound. Noah Smith blocked. Headings gets it back, puts it back off the glass. No good. Tipped up and in by Riley Cooper. Cooper now in double digits, and the Dragons up 53-45 by 8 with 48 seconds to go. Morgan going to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Meadows. Rogers got foul number 3. 44 seconds to go. Coming in to do it. And out will go number 33, Perry. They'll lob it into Hewling. Hewling gives it up now to Morgan. Morgan for 3, no good. Morgan was red hot in the first half and has definitely cooled down here in the second. York with an 8-point lead and 30 seconds to go. York will probably go for the last shot of the quarter. Nick Smith way out front, just dribbling. Nick working it out front. Nick with the basketball, working it way out front, just dribbling around. Nick with the ball. 13 seconds to go. Gives it over to Meadows, knocked away, but Meadows gets it back. 9 seconds to go. 6 seconds. Roger will pull up the jumper. Good. Roger that. He's got 2 more, and the Dragons now long shot by Morgan hits the rafters. We're at the end of 3. End of 3. It is York up by 10, 55-45.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
This is Jenny Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
Final frame of this one, and York has a 10-point buffer to start it. They'll give the ball to Oneida to start the ball. It'll be Morgan with the ball, kicks it down to Do It with the ball. Cross courts it to Hewling. Hewling for a 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Meadows. Meadows with the basketball, and here comes York. York with the basketball, leading by 10. 7:37 left to go in regulation. York with the ball. Smith gives it over to Headings. Headings with the basketball. Headings gives it up to Meadows. Meadows going to drive down, take the jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Morgan. Morgan with the board. Here comes Oneida. Morgan into Bowling, who'll get it in the front court. Bowling with the ball. 10-point lead for the Dragons. Working it will be Bowling. Bowling sends it back out front to West. West gives it up to Morgan. Morgan going to drive in. Takes the off-balance jumper. No good. Rebound tipped up by Do It. No good. Rebound taken away by Smith. Nick Smith with the ball. Nick going to drive down, back it out. Nick with the basketball. Nick working it out front. Gives it over to Meadows. Meadows going to drive down. Pulls up. Gives it out to Headings. Headings off to Smith. Nick Smith going to drive in. Gives it over to Cooper. Cooper back out front to Smith. York taking time off the clock. Still leading by 10. Not a bad idea as the ball goes over this time to Noah Smith. Down low to Meadows. Meadows gives it up front to Nick Smith. Nick Smith with the ball. Gives it to Smith. Smith puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound tipped around. And coming away with it, Noah Smith takes it back up, and he's going to be fouled and score anyway. Noah Smith takes it hard up and scores, and he'll go for the and one. And that one's going to go against number 10, Do It. Do It picks up the personal. That'll bring Perry off the bench. 57-45, York by a dozen, and now going the line for the natural one, or natural 3, I should say, and the and one is Noah Smith. Free throw, good. 58-45. 6:10 left to go here in regulation. York now by 13. Ball goes inside, knocked away, stolen by Noah Smith. Noah takes it all the way to rack, lays it up and in. And Oneida wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor, a full timeout. 5:58 to go. York leads by 15.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
5:58 left to go in this one. York now up by 15, their biggest lead of the ball game. Oneida with the basketball. They'll work it in to Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Bowling will drive up, stop, and pop. Bowling no good. And Bowling tried to save it, but Cannon goes out of bounds back to York. Oneida was red hot in that first half, but really gone cold here in the second half. As a matter of fact, they've only put up 5 points in that last quarter. As now it's with the basketball, Smith. He'll give it to Headings. Headings back to Nick Smith, over to Noah Smith. Noah drives in, dumps out to Headings, out to Nick Smith. Back over to Noah Smith. Noah down underneath, picked off. That was read by Morgan, and Morgan double dribbled there, but no call. Morgan going to drive down baseline, and he's going to force it up. Morgan shooting real well in the first half, now just throwing up bricks. Back the other way, York with the basketball. Meadows in the lane, little floater, won't go, tipped up and in by Cooper. Riley Cooper with 2 more. He's got 13 on the night, and the Wrecking Machine is getting the basket. Down to 5 minutes to go in this one. Hewling with the ball. Out front, they'll take it to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Now off to Morgan, over to Perry. They're again letting Perry have that shot. He won't take it, though. They'll give it to Morgan. You can't give Morgan that shot. They'll lob it underneath to West. West looking for somebody. Sends it back out to Morgan. York by 17. Biggest lead of the night. Driving now is Morgan. And Morgan's shot rejected by Cooper. Cooper just waiting on that one. Sends it out of bounds with some authority on that one. 62-45. And now we got technical on Oneida again. That's the third technical of the night on Oneida. And that's going to be number 40, Caleb Morgan, or Colby Morgan, I should say. Colby Morgan picks up the technical. That'll be his third foul. And Riley will walk us to this end and have a pair of them. First one, good. Riley's got on the night now 14 points, looking for 15. Got 15. Big night for Riley as he's got 15 points, and we got timeout called by York. Timeout on the floor, 4:28 to go. It's a 19-point York advantage.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
York with the ball after the technical on Morgan. York with the ball and the lead now of 19 as York trying to solve this one. 4 minutes to go in this one. York in command. They'll give it over to Noah Smith. Noah with the basketball. Back up now to Meadows. We're going to have a timeout. We call by York. Timeout on the floor with 4:08 to go. We'll take it with them. And we'll be back after telling you York leads 64-45.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. and Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Back to action, York with the basketball. They'll work it over to Headings. Now down to Smith. Back up front now to Meadows. Meadows over to Noah Smith. Now back over to Meadows. Down to Nick Smith as York just taking some air out of it now. They'll give it out front to Noah Smith. Now over to Meadows. Meadows back over to Nick Smith. Nick Smith with the ball. Lobs it back over. Almost stolen by West. Meadows comes up with it. Meadows going to split the defense. Drop it low to Noah. Noah put it up and in. Noah with 23 points on the night. Back the other way, West drives, and he's going to be fouled by Nick Smith. That'll go against St. Nick, and Nick has his second of the ball game. York's got 3 players in double digits, 2 right at the verge of double digits. Free throw by West. Good. Trickles over the rim. Jennings will come back in the ball game now. Out will come Headings. Headings give him a good night. He had 8 points on the night, almost in double digits. West second is good. Hits both ends of it, 66-47. York by 19. Ball goes down now to Noah Smith. Noah with the ball. 66-47. York by 19. Just taking some air out of it. They'll get over to Jennings. Jennings checked in for Headings. Jennings with the ball. Luke picks up his dribble, kicks it out front. Almost stolen by Dewitt, but taken away by Smith. Smith will leave it low for Meadows, and he'll bring it back out. York is content to run the clock down now as they're under 3 minutes and leading by 19. It'll be Meadows over to Smith. Nick Smith with the basketball. Nick driving around, backs it out. Nick drives it in, drives it all the way in, takes it all the way to rack, blocked by Dewitt out of bounds. And Dewitt's shaking his head no on that one. Dewitt got up there and blocked that one out of bounds, and now it's going to be York basketball on the end line. 2:39 left to play in this one. York going to improve to 10-5 on the season. Ball comes in to Cooper. Back out front now to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. St. Nick working out front. St. Nick working it out front. Gives it over to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Back over to Nick. Nick with the ball. Drives down. Dumps it off to Cooper. Cooper going to bring it back out to Jennings. Jennings over to Meadows. We're down to 2:10. Oneida not fouling down by 19. They're not going after the ball that hard. As York just content to run the clock down. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Ball goes over Cooper. Cooper with the ball. Cooper going to be fouled by Perry. Perry's going to pick up his third, and Perry went down hard. That's going to send Riley Cooper to the line. And you're going to get some of the younger kids in now. And they'll get their starters out. They got a big game coming up tomorrow night, so York's got some action tomorrow night coming up. York with some of their younger kids in now. They've got, let's see, Riley Cooper still at the line. They've got in the ball game number 20. That's Isaiah Strong. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. Cooper hits the front end. We'll have one more. You've got in the ball game, looks like Rich. Second one, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Oneida right down. Oneida's got some of their younger kids in as well. We'll get them as we can. Coming in for York in a moment will be number 44. I'll get him in a moment. As with the ball now is Oneida's number 1. That is Ryan. Todd Ryan with the basketball. Dribbling out front. Throws it down, knocked away by Rich. Picked up by Baldwin. Or actually, that was in now. Long pass down. It'll be Rich. Alley-oop into Cooper. And Cooper tried to one-handed jam but couldn't get it. And it goes out of bounds. In for York now will come Nehemiah Headings will come in. York going to win this one. Now Oneida throws it away as they bring it down, throw it down, and nobody could catch it in the corner. It goes out of bounds. As that was number 31, Zeb Spradling, who couldn't catch the ball. York by 20. With the ball, Rich over to Headings. Down to the other Rich. He'll put it up. Good. And that is Chase Rich. He's got 2 on the night now. Oneida the other way. They'll go inside. Number 25. He'll drop it off to number 15, who gets the 2. That is Hutchinson with his first 2 of the night. Back the other way. Baldwin coast to coast. Puts it up. No good. Rolls off. Rebound Oneida. 40 seconds left to go in this one. Ball goes over to number 1. That is Todd Ryan. Ryan with the basketball. 30 seconds to play. York by 20. York going to improve to 10-5, while Oneida falls to 11-6. Firing it up is Ryan. No good. Rebound taken away by Rich. Rich gives it over to Strong, and Strong will walk it up. Strong, long pass down to Rich. Rich going to drive the lane. Chase Rich back in, no good. Rebound pulled by Oneida. 5 seconds. Ryan with the ball, fires it up at the buzzer. No good. That's your final score. York picks up their 10th win of the season, both Dragons and Lady Dragons both, as York wins it here tonight, 69-49. We'll be back in a moment.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Twin Lakes would like to thank all of our customers who participated in the 12 Days of Giving holiday giveaway and congratulate all of those who won. The 12 Days of Giving was about spreading holiday cheer this season by giving away Fire Sticks, gift cards, Fitbits, Roombas, and much more to Twin Lakes customers. We enjoyed seeing all the Facebook comments and reactions, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, and your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net.
Right back here where we've got a final in this one. York wins it 69-49 in the boys contest. They won the girls contest by a final of 69-33. Let's take a quick timeout. It's time now for our Progressive post-game show. We'll take this word from Progressive, and we'll be back to take a look at the boys scoring right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here at York, we're in the Progressive post-game show. Let me get these figured up really quick here, as they're already starting to turn some of the lights out. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe we can get through this. York picks up the win 69-49. Scoring for the Dragons, they got 23 from Noah Smith, 16 for Riley Cooper, a dozen for Roger Meadows, 8 in the game for Jonathan Headings, 7 in the game for Nick Smith, and 2 for Chase Rich. For Oneida, they were paced by Colby Morgan. He had 20 in the ball game, and they had 10 for Nathan Bowling, 6 for Dalton Yancey, 5 in the game for Jarek Hewling, and 4 in the game for Elijah Wood. York wins it 69-49, improves to 10-5 overall. 11-6. The Oneida Indians fall to 11-6 on the season. Let's take another quick timeout for this word from Progressive Savings Bank, and then we'll be back with more. Hopefully get a chance to talk with Coach Russell Days in just a moment.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here where the Dragons come up with a win, and the Lady Dragons sweep Oneida tonight. The Lady Dragons winning 69-33. They got 17 points from Haley Johnson, 15 for Gabby Beatty, 10 for Millie Hall, 7 in the game for Ellie Lefew, 7 in the game for Michaela Reagan, 4 in the game for Sage Smith, 3 for Lauren Schultz, 6 in the game for Lily Canancer. And joining me now, Coach Russell Taze has made his way out here. We'll talk with him for a moment, then we'll give you some more stats. And, Coach, your team got off to a little shaky start, but that second half really came on.
Well, I tell you what, I don't think we've had any two players shoot the ball as well as they did the first half. I think 40 had 18 and 11 had the rest of them, but they absolutely wore it out. And we did a great job second half just bringing up the defensive pressure on them. I thought our other guys did a great job of helping when they were trying to screen 40 and 11, and they helped off and shut him down. And that was, I thought that was huge for us tonight defensively. So that's the thing I'm excited about with our guys. They've done a great job defensively and got the game under control. And we showed some good patience at times on offense, which is what we're going to have to be able to do as we go along, and just good effort all around. So I'm pretty tickled with it.
Coach, about you mentioned number 40. I think he missed one shot in that first half, and then missed the one at the end of the first half. So he missed 2 in the first half. One of them was a half-court shot. I've not seen shooting like that in a long time.
Yeah, he was wearing it out, and of course we hadn't seen him, and I knew that he was a good shooter from some other coaches, but he was red hot, and if he got daylight, he was making it. So. Roger and Nick, 11, same thing. 11, he got daylight, he was making it, and so we just told him, don't give him air to breathe, and we'll get you help on penetration. So, done a good job of shutting it down. So,
a big night for Jonathan Headings. You started him tonight. He come out red hot. He finished up with 8 points, almost hit double digits. Good night for him.
Yeah, he's done a good job last 4 or 5 games. He's we kind of went with him and he's been doing a good job getting on the boards, making little shots inside, just doing a solid job defensively. He's really, kind of helped fill us out a little bit on our first 5, and he's just done a good job for us lately.
Coach, you got, like I said, you had a big night for all the teams, but no rest. You got a quick turnaround tomorrow night. You got Smith County, and that's one that counts.
Yeah, district game. We've got to be ready to play. I think they're a little bit young, playing a lot of young guys, new coach and everything. But we can't lay back and take it easy. We got to be ready to play tomorrow night and ready to expect their best effort. I'm sure they're going to come in and they're going to get after it and play hard. And we just got to be here ready to go and protect our home court and get that next district win.
I started to say, Coach, if you want to stay in that upper echelon, you got to win these home games.
Oh yeah, you got to take care of home, and you go on the road, it takes a little extra. You've got to have a little extra poise, a little extra toughness, mentally and physically, and but you got to take care of business at home. So we're going to try to enjoy tonight, but we've got to get our mindset on playing tomorrow night. Well,
Coach, we appreciate you joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow night.
All right, Gary, thank you.
And that was Coach Russell Taze. That was Coach Russell Taze, whose boys won tonight by a final of 69-49. Let's take a final break, and then we'll be back to wrap this one up. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, back here where York sweeps Oneida tonight. Big games coming up tomorrow night. Let's take a look at our schedule. Tomorrow night we will be right back here at York for the York-Smith County girls and boys game, as York will take on Smith County in a big District 8 AA battle. Then coming up on Monday night, we have got Clark Range and Cumberland County. That one will tip off at 6 o'clock on Monday night. Tuesday night, we'll be out at Clark Range. It will be homecoming for the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes as they host Gordonsville. Well, it's time now for, thank you for joining us for the Progressive Postgame Show. It's time now for the Hall's Family Pharmacy players of the game. We'll check that right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And back here on the big night for the Dragons, and it's time now for our Hall's Family Pharmacy, Hall Sports and Outdoors players of the game, and we're going to go with Noah Smith in the boys' game. Had 23 points on the night. Great job for Noah. And in the girls' game, we're going with a freshman, Gabby Beatty. She picked up 15 points, some big three-pointers on the night, and she is our Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game for the girls. So congratulations to Noah and Gabby. And don't forget now, folks, coming up tomorrow night, we have got York and Smith County. That's coming up tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right here on WDEB. Be sure to join us for that. Until then, I want to thank Lydia on camera one, and we will see you tomorrow night with York and Smith County takes the floor. Till then, see ya.